Nevada Virtual Academy, we are back. One more problem. Number 23, which binomial is a factor of the following expression? 2x squared plus x minus 1. And obviously you have the four options in here. The question is, how and what can we do? Obviously there are many ways. You can try to look for what possibilities of factorization you have for this trinomial. And obviously this is not prime because otherwise this A, B, C, D will be all wrong. Not the case in here, one should be right. And one approach will be to, try to see if any one of these binomials here could be a factor, right? If you start with the first one, you just say, well, if the first one is x minus 1, what should I have for the second one? And obviously for the second one, if you're looking at the first two terms product, this x and whatever number will be there, right? They should multiply to 2x squared, which means this one should definitely be 2x. Now I'm checking the last numbers, right? Because I have a minus 1 in here for this minus 1 and the number that will be here to have a product of negative 1, I should have a positive 1 in there. All you have to do next is to check, is this going to be a product that will be 2x squared plus x minus 1? Well, I don't know. Let's do it. FOIL, right? First numbers, x times 2x, 2x squared. Outer numbers, outer will be x times 1, which gives you positive x plus x. Inner terms, right? Negative 1 times 2x, which is negative 2x. And you can stop right here because as you notice, x minus 2x is going to be negative x. We need to get a positive x, which means this is not a good answer. Let's try the next one. 2x plus 2. And as you can see, actually, never mind. 2x plus 2. Let's try that. 2x plus 2. If this would be my first binomial, the last one should be such a binomial that multiplied to this one will give me 2x squared plus x minus 1. The first number obviously has to be x, the first term. The last one should be such a number that multiplied by 2 will give me a negative 1, and that should be only negative what? 1/2, right? Because negative 1/2 times 2 will give me negative 1. But hold on a second, actually 2x plus 2 can be written as what? As you can see, there's a common factor here, 2. Can be written as x plus 1, okay? Which tells me that whatever my next binomial is, actually the whole trinomial should have a factor of 2. But that's not the case in here. There's no way, right? Because I have 2x squared plus x minus 1, and most likely this is not the factor here. We can have 2 as a common factor, but that means I will take let me show it to you here. I have to write the whole trinomial as what? 2 times x squared plus x over 2 minus 1/2. Okay, and we can factorize that trinomial here, but I will say maybe this is not the case. Okay, and I will hold on to it. I'm not sure if it's yes or no, but most likely it's not. Will prove me wrong or right in a second. Let's try the next one. 2x minus 1, a possible factor, right? Well, the other binomial is going to be having x as the first term and positive 1 as the second one, because minus 1 times 1 should give me the last term in here, right? Minus 1. Now let's check if this two binomials are multiplying to the one that's given to us. 2x times x, 2x squared. 2x times 1 will be plus 2x. Minus 1 times x, right, will be minus x. Minus 1 times 1 will be minus 1. And it seems to me that, if after you combine the like terms, 2x squared plus x minus 1, this is exactly our trinomial. This is the answer. C is the answer for this problem, and you can move on. This is one way, obviously. Another way will be to try to factor this trinomial by any other method. And I'm thinking about by grouping, okay? So basically, if I have this trinomial 2x squared plus x minus 1, I will try to break this x into two numbers in such way that I can group one of them with the first 2x squared, right? And the other one with minus 1. And I'm thinking about, I don't know, 2x minus x, right? Because 2x minus x is actually my initial x. And I will have 2x squared plus 2x minus x minus 1. And as you notice here, I can group this one and the second one. And that will be what? 2x squared plus 2x minus, and I can put that x plus 1 in the parentheses, because minus outside will, if I remove the parentheses, will give me minus x minus 1. Moving on, 2x squared and 2x. What is the common factor here? 2x, right? So I can write that as 2x times 2x squared divided by 2x is going to be x. 2x divided by 2x will be 1. X, 2x times x plus 1 minus x plus 1. And you guys see in here a common factor, which is what? X plus 1. So I can rewrite the whole thing as x plus 1 times what is left here? 2x. The operation between them is minus what? Minus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 is going to be 1. And this is the factorization of my trinomial. Obviously, 2x minus 1 is the only option here that works. And this is just another way to solve it. There is another way. You can use the quadratic formula, okay? And when you use the quadratic formula, you just notice that your equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, right? That's the standard form of a quadratic equation. You're going to use your a, b, c, d. Well, in this case, you have what? 2x squared plus x minus 1. And, you're going to make it equal 0. Find the roots. Change that into your binomials and moving on. But so far, the main idea here is for you to understand and to be able to solve it in any possible way such that you will get the right answer, okay? Nobody's asking you to solve it in a particular way for the proficiency exam, and even if they will do that, as long as it's not a written response and it's just a matter of, choosing and bubbling in the right letter A, B, C, or D, you're fine. Nobody will check, which way you solved it, regardless if the problem will point you or direct you to solve it in a certain way. I hope it makes sense. We'll do another one. Thank you.